Hey guys, I thought I'd make a video today because it's been quite a while. I've been very busy with school and all that, but it is the summer holidays, so I figured I might as well make a video because I did actually want to show you this game. It's one of my favorite games ever. It's called The Hunter, and it is a hunting game, if you couldn't guess. This game has gotten quite a lot of attention recently because it did release online multiplayer. So this was a big update, and because of this, the game isn't quite the same standard as it used to be. Well, I'll explain what I mean. Because this game was only single player first, so they didn't have a, say, third person model or anything like that. And with this multiplayer, they had to make that. And because of this, they had to remake every single animation in the game. So the animations, they look quite good in third person. But once you get into first person, it looks a bit weird sometimes, because they actually use the same animations for first person as they do in third person. But they are working on separate first person animations, so it's fine. Now this game, it's free to play to a very small extent, because when you sign up you become a guest, and our guests, they got a lot of limitations. I'm just gonna go over them. 1, you can only hunt mule deer, and there are a bunch of other animals to hunt, but you won't be allowed to. 2, you can only hunt at 1 reserve. There are 6 reserves in this game, but you are only allowed to hunt at 1 of them, and it's called Loggers Point. And also, I go over a little bit more, but first of all, I might as well show you the membership here, because this is basically what you can get if you really like the game. If you're getting your first membership, you should probably get a starter bundle, because as a guest, you only get 1 weapon, and that is a 243 bolt action rifle. Now, since it's such a low caliber, you aren't really allowed to hunt much. I mean, I'm talking like it isn't ethical for a lot of animals. So if you did become a member, you know, if you buy basic membership, you only get membership, nothing else. So you would only have the 243, and because of that, a lot of animals who wouldn't even be allowed to shoot. So that's boring, isn't it? So that's why you want to get a starter bundle for your first membership. Because with this, with every starter bundle, you get this weapon, pump action shotgun, and with this weapon you can hunt everything, because it got 3 kinds of ammo that you can load it with, and with those combined you can hunt all the animals in the game. And with the most expensive one, the trail runner, you get a bunch of fun stuff. Like you get the pump action shotgun, also get the .300 bolt action rifle, really good rifle. Also 270, although you probably won't use that much because the 300 is just better. You get the 2 revolvers that are in the game, the .44 and the .357. Thing is, .44 is better than the 357, so I will probably only use the 44. We've also got compound bow, which is one real nice to hunt with, because, well, I personally like to hunt with bows a lot. And also 306 lever action, and also a bunch of other stuff. And of course you are allowed to hunt every single animal in the game. You can see here, up here, this is in-game currency, it's called M's. And you buy this can be used to buy weapons and things like that. It can't be used to buy memberships. So use M's in the store, and I'll go to this a little quick. You see here we got the store, got a bunch of different weapons, and this is the weapon that you get automatically. And as you can see here, we can see what animals it is permitted for, and it isn't much. As you can see, a lot of animals that you can't shoot with it. Well, you can, but you won't get any score for it because it's unethical. So if you even were a member, you would still only be able to hunt, 5 animals. So that's why you need a stronger rifle, like say 300. As you can see, this is ethical for a lot of other things. Also, as a member, another thing is that you get free ammo for the 243, but you don't get it for anything else you buy as a guest. So if you would actually, for example, like to buy the 357, you would also have to pay for the ammo. However, if you're a member, you get free ammo for everything, so that's fine. Unless there are some exceptions, like there is premium ammo, which you have to buy either way, so yeah, let's quickly go over the other weapons. We got here rifles, 2 handguns, also got a few different shotguns. This is a premium shotgun, it's an expensive one, it's engraved. It's kind of the same like this one, but just sort of reskinned. Also we got bows and crossbow. This is the bow that you get with the Trail Runner membership. And I had this bow, it's nice, it's fun to hunt with. I also got the crossbow, also one of my favorite weapons. But this is my absolute favorite, the muzzle loader. And here we got ammo for everything. If you're a guest, you need to buy this, as I said. Except for the standard rifle. We got rifle scopes. These are for the rifles. We also got a handgun scope for the revolvers. And a shotgun scope. This one only fits the pump action, not the side-by-side shotguns. And well, there's also a scope for the crossbow. Here we got lures. Lures is basically what you use to lure animals to where you want them. So you can spray this at the ground, and animals nearby will walk towards it. Also got collars. They work pretty much the same as a scent lure, although scent lures they have a longer duration. But if you call for an animal, say a moose, it will only stay interested for a very short amount of time. But you can just call again, so it's fine. There's also baiting, although I won't go much into that because I actually don't do it myself. Also got a bunch of clothing that do different things. This one gives you, for instance, good visual reduction in the summer, and this one also gives you like scent and sound reduction, at least versus species of the deer family. And there are also pants, hats, footwear and things like that. Upgrades, backpack, makes you be able to carry more. And I can go through these as we get into the game. Also binoculars and also some rangefinders. These are really good if you hunt with bows, because range is very important when you do that. Won't go into that as a huntermate minigame. You don't even know what a huntermate is yet, maybe, but I'll go into that once we get into the game. There's a camping supplies. We got some first aid kits. The camping supplies can be used to fast travel. The first aid kit is used if you get injured because you're attacked by an animal, because there are some dangerous animals to hunt in this game. Also got scent eliminators. I haven't never used these myself, but some find them helpful. Also wind indicator, quite nice to have. Very cheap also, so you might as well get it. Also large equipment, ground blinds, pretty self-explanatory. Tree stands can be used to, well, they can be mounted on trees. Also got tents. I can explain these later. And bait sites. As I said, I won't go into baiting much. And these are licenses. You can buy these as a guest. For instance, if you want to try out to hunt turkey, you can just buy a turkey license. Or maybe you want to try coyote, buy a license for that. Different durations on these. We got 1 day and also 1 week. And this is 4 weeks. 28 days. I can't buy these because I'm a member, so I already have a membership for, a license for every animal. Then there are bundles. These you can use to save money on things like clothing. Instead of buying all the clothes separately, you can just buy the complete set here and save a bit of cash. Let's go and create a single play game. There are a bunch of different reserves. Well, there are 6 of them. As a guest, you can only handle this one. This one's called Logger's Point, as you see up here. This one has mule deer, but it also has a few other animals. But as a guest, you will not be able to hunt them because you won't have a license. And I should mention, if you, for instance, buy coyote license. You will also be able to hunt anywhere where you can find coyote, which is Loggers Point and also White Hart Island, which is up here. Okay, let's just go through these reserves a little quick. This is White Hart Island. This is the first reserve that ever came into the game. You can see here, if you click on lodge, you get a description, also what you will find around it. And there's also a lodge down here. Every reserve has two lodges you can spawn at. Or, here we go, tents. This is what tents are used for. You can place these anywhere in a reserve, and you will actually be able to spawn at those. So if you, for instance, would actually like a spawn point down here, you can place a tent there, and you can actually spawn it. So that way you won't have to walk all the way over there from a lodge. So it can be quite practical if you're into that kind of thing. And then Loggers Point will be through this. This is Settler Creeks. Very small reserve. So because of this, there are quite a lot of animals here. So very good if you just want to find something and shoot something. This is Red Feather Falls, one of my favorites. It's a huge reserve, so here tents are very useful. I haven't got any tents up myself, but that's fine. And here you can hunt things like moose and rosewood elks and black bear. Then we've got Hirschfelden. You see, all these four, they're kind of based on North American environments, but this one is more based on German, I think. So it's like autumn in Germany. I don't like this reserve much personally, but there are a lot of people that do like it. And last but not least, there's Hemmeldal. This is the reserve that is youngest. It came out fairly recently. And this is based on a Scandinavian environment, so you got a bit of snowy areas here. And here you can hunt moose and brown bear. And you can also find roe deer in this area. So I might as well show you the game. I'm gonna start at 6 AM. And once you start the game, there's a launcher that fires up. And here you can change the graphics settings. There's a few things to change, not a whole lot, but it's fine. Yeah, save that. Yeah, so without further ado, we'll jump to the game, and I thought we'd try and hunt down some brown bear. So as you can see, we have spawned in at a nice lodge here, and the first thing you want to do is go into the inventory, and I'm gonna pick myself up. I'm just gonna clear equipment. There we go. So first of all, I want to decide what weapons I want to bring. I think I bring the 300, saw the one earlier. Get some ammo and a scope for it. See, I also want to bring the muzzleloader, because that's my favorite, so I'd always bring it. And here I might as well go into the, you saw this earlier, these are like equipment pouches and stuff. You can unlock these, or you can buy them beforehand for some M's. The only thing they really do is that they make the gameplay a bit more smoother, so you won't have to go into the inventory as much. Yeah, I'll bring the muzzleloader. I think I'll bring 44 revolver too. I can carry that. I'll bring some extra ammo, of course. Extra muzzleloader ammo. Another box of these 300 cartridges. I'll bring the handgun scope. Oops, there we go. See what lures I want to bring. Well, first of all, I want to bring the binoculars. That's a must-have when you hunt. I can bring the rangefinder too. Probably won't need it, but what lures? Well, we'll find mostly moose here, so I'm gonna bring that. And also roe deer. We will be hunting brown bears, but there are no collars for them, so. Camping supplies, we probably not need that. Might need first aid, because we'll be hunting moose and bear. And both of those animals might actually attack you. And I think that should be good. I think I bring one. I can fit a bit more ammo, so might as well bring that. Let's see, clothing. Since we're in a winter area, I'm gonna carry a full winter outfit. There we go. Then of course you don't want to forget to load your weapons. Just want to load the muzzle loader. This takes a while because, well, it's a muzzle loader, it takes a while to load. So yeah, so once we load this, what I think we'll do, I'm gonna head north a bit. Because that's what I usually do when I hunt bears on this map. And I can actually draw, it's quite near future, I can actually draw on the map like a route and things. And that's very useful when playing things like multiplayer. So I go here, click draw. Just gonna draw a little path, I think I'm gonna cut up here. Actually I cut right here, I usually like to go there because you get a real nice view. Let's go here, and I can just look for bears pretty much in this entire area. So I'm just gonna head out now. And in the beginning you'll probably just walk a lot looking for signs of animals, like tracks or some may call. So I'll get back to you once I found something interesting. Okay, I'm right now going up this little ridge right above this, sorry, not river, lake. And you'll see here, this up here is one of my favorite views in the game. It's amazing. It's quite a pretty game. Even though it is fairly old now, it's been, you know, in existence, so to speak, for many, many years. But I still think that it looks pretty. Especially when you get those nice views, as you'll see in a moment. I still haven't seen any signs of an animal, but I've only been walking for 5 minutes, or 10 in-game minutes. So, this reserve, oh, that's actually a male moose. And it's right up on this ridge, so we can start calling him in with this moose caller. So I'm gonna do that. And he should stop walking this way. As you can see here, we got a real nice view. Now this, as I was saying, this reserve isn't... It only has 3 species in it. Compared to like some reserves that has 5. So there isn't very many animals. I don't think the animal density is as high here as in some other places. But yeah, so it can take a while before you find something. But we'll see if this moose shows up soon. He's right there somewhere. I forgot, if you don't know, if you're unfamiliar to this game, what I'm holding in my hand right here, this is the Hunter mate that you may have remembered me mentioning when I was in the web page, if you watched that. And I can actually use this for something quite nice if I'm waiting for an animal. Actually, there's actually a mini game. And this is the one that you could buy at stores called Lane Bat, and you could just play this if you're waiting for something. You know, you just wait between traffic. And there's even a leaderboard for this now. So you can even try and beat high scores. I might be able to see him from here if I just take a peek through my binoculars. Oh yeah, see, there it is. It's quite small, but it's pretty good. I'm just gonna sneak. I think I'm gonna find a good ambush spot and just wait for him, because I want to take it with my muzzle loader. So yeah, this is perfect. I'm just gonna lie down right here and wait for him. Right. So this is also a big part of the game, just waiting for the perfect shooting opportunity, because he's too far away. He's too far away for me to get away with my muzzle loader right now, so I had to wait for a little. Right. I'm gonna call again, so see, he's already lost interest in me, so I'm gonna call. Alright. I'm gonna wait a bit until he gets closer, and then I'll be back with you before I fire. Okay, right now he's getting pretty close. With moose, with a muzzle loader, I had noticed that you want it to be as kind of as close as possible, because even though the muzzle loader has a lot of power, moose can be quite resilient. So here's my muzzle loader, and you'll see this weapon is amazing. Once I fire it, I'm gonna call again. Glitches sometimes. Oh, that's fine now. Okay, it's getting fairly close now, so I'm gonna start aiming here. Although I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna shoot right now, I'm gonna wait a little bit further. Alright, here we go. Just walking this way. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Nice from the side a bit. Oh, he turned around, that's not good. See if he stops. No, I'm gonna have to call him back here. Let's do that, it's a few. I see, that's what happened. Okay, now he's walking back here. Not ideal shooting angle, but it will do. See, he's going down the hill. Yeah, there he's down. But he's still alive. And I'm gonna wait a bit until he bleeds out, because moves can be quite fishy. They can just get up, and he might charge me actually. So I'm just gonna wait back here until he dies. Alright, that took a while, but it finally bled out. So I'm just gonna walk up to with my hunter mate. And use this hunter mate to, you know, track animals, confirm kills, you know, pick up calls from animals, things like that. So here it is. It's quite nice. Although he doesn't have very big palms on his antlers, but quite long pikes, whatever they're called. Points, that's what they're called, sorry. I think anyway. She's died. Look at his crooked mouth. So I'm just gonna... Oh, sorry. There we go. So I just hit his body. You can see here that you got an organ map here. I didn't hit it in all of his organs. 144.191, that's a decent score. Although for the real big ones, you want to get over 200. His head glitching out there a bit. Okay, but we're here for brown bear, so I'm gonna see if I can find some tracks. There's a female moose nearby too, so I'm gonna watch out for her because, well, I'm not really interested in females right now anyway. So I'm not gonna shoot her. See here, we got a female moose really close. You can see those ripples on the hunter mate. That shows where she is, roughly. Because she called. So she's close by, but I think she's walking the other way, so I should be fine. Right here we got another nice view. Got a frozen lake down here. Let's scope it down, let's see if there's any animals down there. Looks pretty empty. Oh, I thought that leaf was a bear. Oh, there's nothing there, but I did see some tracks over here. These like little domes, these are tracks. And you can have them to be either, the domes can be either red or blue, it's your decision. Or you can even disable them. Well, I think these are road deer tracks. And use the hunter mate to, you know, identify these. Oh, look at this, here we got some bear tracks. Look at this, this is huge. So that's good. So now I can see here. You see this cone on the hunter mate? That shows the direction he walked. So I'm gonna walk that way, see if I can find the next set of tracks. That's kind of how the track system works in this game. Instead of there being a continuous track, there are like sets of tracks that you have to find. And it might sound a bit bad, but that's because it's a performance issue. That's what I had to do with it like that. But I think it works fine. See here we got a nice glowing thick dome. That just shows that it's from the same animal. So that you know. I'm actually gonna switch to red on this map. Just gonna head into here. Display. Oh, sorry, that's the right gameplay. There you go. I'm gonna set the track color to red because I will probably see that easier on this map. Yeah, there we go. Much more visible. So I'm gonna keep tracking this guy a bit. Oh, look at this. These go in the opposite direction. That's bad. Alright, we're gonna fill around. See, yeah, we got some more tracks over here. Let's see where these lead. So yeah, game time is twice as fast as real time. So I've been hunting for 46 game minutes. Now 47. So just over 20 minutes. I'm gonna keep tracking this guy. The only problem is I got two tracks and I don't know, one going the other direction, one going the other. And I don't know which one to follow, but I'm just gonna have to take a gamble here. Alright, I'm gonna keep tracking this guy for a while. See you soon. Okay, I've been tracking for a little bit. Here's a situation that you might run into often. That's that I've been following this cone, but I haven't found any tracks. So what I do in this case is that I go to one of the edges of the cone, so I'm gonna try the right one. So I'm gonna go a bit this way. And just keep looking around me. And I'm gonna start heading back to the origin of the track. Because sometimes the animals will make the adjustments to their path, and it might not always show on tracks. So I'm just gonna walk back a bit on the edge of the cone here. See if I can find something. No, just looking around me a lot. I'm sorry if you get dizzy, but right, doesn't really seem to be much on this side of the cone. So you're gonna see pretty soon we'll start seeing the original track. Yeah, there it is. So I'm just gonna go to the left cone instead, see if it's gone this way. Oh, I think it's a female because the tracks aren't very large, I don't think. Although I haven't had many brown bears so far. I think I only shot 2 actually. Because it's still fairly new. And I don't hunt on Hemmeldon very much, but I like it. Right. Well, I'm just gonna search around this area a bit, see if I can find the next set of tracks. Yeah, I found some new tracks here, and he's actually gone through a rock. That's probably just because when he walked through this rock, it actually wasn't rendered. So this happens sometimes, but yeah, it can make it so hard to notice because I can't even see the dome now. But that's just how it goes sometimes. But I found it anyway, so let's just continue tracking. So seems like he actually just kind of turned around here. And I think we're gonna walk back pretty much the same path that we just were, because I think he did that. Oh Jesus, as you can see here now, look on the hunter map, you see there's a very small circle. You may not have seen that circle before because first it was started. That means that just the animal is really far away. But now it's solid, and the circle kind of displays about how far the animal kind of gotten after we laid the track. So these are very fresh, as you can see. And I think actually I may have scared him at some point. Let's see if we can see him, because he's close. He's probably just gone up this hill. Let's see. Yeah, that was a roe deer calling, but I'm not gonna bother with him/her right now. Because I'm out for bear. I rarely hunt roe deer in this game, but they're kind of small and not particularly interesting in my opinion. At least not compared to bears. So I'm just gonna keep tracking this guy because I'm very close. So let's see. God, he's probably right among those trees right in front of me. It could be. And this is really a disadvantage in my case, because I won't be able to see much. I have bad visibility and he might jump on me. But I got first day kill with me, so that should be fine. I think I do anyway, let's check. Yeah, I do. Alright, so let's careful walk down this way. I might just wait for a bit until, because that might be safer. No, I'm just gonna risk it. Let's go this way. Yeah, as you can see, the visibility is very poor here. Oh, he's watched right here. Oh, he's actually walked back this way. Oh, those are very old tracks. That can't be right. Let's keep going this way though. See there? I just lost the solid circle, so these are very old. See, he might be down this hill. Oh no, there we got some more tracks. Yeah, I'm crouching now, by the way. That's very important when you're close to an animal. I could be crawling, and now that he's so close, but I'd rather prefer to have better visibility in case I spot him. These are probably also old tracks. Yeah. I don't know where he's gone now. Let's see, let's watch down. Those moose female calling. Can't see any movement down here. Okay. He might have been spooked and run away. I'm just gonna look around the place, see if I can find some more of those fresh tracks. Okay, I think so. I found some more fresh tracks here. Looks like he's going down this way. Yeah, these are fresh too. Although now at least we got some distance from each other. That's good, because I didn't really like this situation. I will probably not... Yeah, he will probably hear me or see me before I spot him. And in fact, these might be fleeing tracks. No, he's still roaming. Okay, very fresh tracks here too. So we're still close. I don't think I've spooked him. Although same case here, we got really poor visibility. I'm just really careful now, because he's close. As I've said many times now. This is where tracking gets really exciting, when you're really close to the animal. And it's all just about finding them before they know that you're near. See, these are really fresh, although this uphill is not very good. So, still very bad visibility in my case. Right, I'm actually crawling now, because I can't really see very well anyway. And now we just really want to be quiet, although it's not going to work crawling on this hill. Yeah, I'm gonna have to crouch. I can't really crawl here. But I decided to wait just a little bit so he could get a bit further away before I kept tracking. Alright, looks like we're gonna add a little bit older tracks here now, so this is good. And the visibility is improving now. Now we can see a bit further. Might be able to see him from here. Though maybe not. Oh, down there he is. See him? Look at him. Isn't it beautiful? He's bulky. Let's see if it's a male or female. Yeah, it's a female. That's what I thought. The tracks were kind of small. And since it's a bear, I'm just gonna get it with my rifle, because it's not easy. Oh look, she's fleeing. Okay, now she seemed to calm down pretty quickly. Just gonna sit back here. Let's see where she goes. I lost her. Okay, yeah, but I think I lost her. I'm gonna go... No, there she is. Might be able to get it from here. Although I'm crouching, so my accuracy is not brilliant. Now there's trees in the way too. And I have to fight between these trees, and don't like that. I'm gonna wait a bit. Just gonna crawl a bit closer here. Just carefully. Yeah, I slightly spooked her, I think, but she seemed to have calmed down now. Okay, I might be able to get a shadow from here. Let's see. Holding my breath to get the stability out. Oh yeah, look, she dropped on the spot. Beautiful. Alright, now it's just a long walk over there to confirm the kill. Right, but that's a nice shot. You see, this 300, really good for bear. I mean, all the brown bear I shot with this have just always dropped on the spot so far. I mean, it's only three bears, but still. Okay, I actually found some fleeing tracks from her. So she did flee a little bit, but I think I only started her a bit. Because she didn't run very far. There she is. We'll get a good look at her once we're close. I'm just gonna run. I might as well do that. You can't, yeah, as you can see, you can't run this game. Although, you should rarely do it. Because that spooks animal like within 100 meters. You might do it if you just shot something, but it's still not very good to do that, even when you fired a loud weapon, because, as I said, animals don't always run very far, so you might still spook them a bit more. Here she is. She's just a female, so she won't score much, but she's still huge. So I'm just gonna confirm her. See what she scored. Yeah, 19. It's actually pretty good for a female, though. Hit her right in the neck bones. 2 neck bones, actually, so I can understand why I dropped her. If you shot them in the spine or the neck bone, that's just kind of insta-kills. Or you might just shoot her in the heart. That's right there. Alright, so we managed to Well, we killed a moose, and we also dropped a brown bear after we had tractor for a little bit. So this was a very nice successful hunt, and I might actually just keep on hunting a bit, but this video is getting kind of long, so I'm gonna end it right here. So yeah, hope you enjoy this, and as if you want, you can try this game out. I got a link in the description. As I said, free to hunt mule deer. So yeah, there's no real harm in trying it out, you know. You might not think it's your thing, but maybe you just find out that it actually is if you try it out.